Melissa here. I am the beauty expert for InterviewHer.com, and speaking of InterviewHer.com, before I get into this tutorial, I do want to mention the website. It's a website for women only, and basically it's a website so that women can network with other businesses. You can get coupons, you can read articles on other women being interviewed. The website gives giveaways, read about reviews, so check it out. It might be something you're interested. Now, back to the tutorial. I was requested to do a smoky bronzy eye using the Urban Decay Naked palette again. So I'm back to using this awesome palette. It's going to be a summer bronzy look, so I think it's perfect. So if you want to have a summer bronzy shimmery eye this summer, then keep watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to prime my eyes, and I'm going to prime them with this MAC Constructivist paint pot. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and dab that on, focusing on the outer corners and the middle of the lid. I'm going to use a darker color on the outer V, so that's where you want to focus. And then you can just blend the rest on the rest of the lid. This will just make the bronzy colors pop really nicely. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat shader brush like this, and this one is a MAC 213, and I'm going to tap this into the color Smog, and it's the bronzy color in the palette, this one right there. And then I'm going to pat it on the lid. All over the lid. And then you can take your brush and turn it to its side and blend up into the crease. Okay. That color is very pigmented, so you don't need a lot. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to take this one happens to be an e.l.f. contour brush, and it's like a fat pencil brush. And it was only $3, so I'm loving that. This color, we're going to dip it into Dark Horse. And this is just going to define the outer eye. So if you don't want any definition, then you can totally skip this part, but it's a really small, I'm not going to do a whole bunch, just a little bit on the outer V. So basically you're just going to make a V like that. Okay, and then kind of blend inwards. Just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your blending brush, and this is a MAC 224. And you're going to take it and put it into Buck in the palette, which is that darker matte brown. Naked is the softer one, and this one is the darker one, Buck. So you're going to take that and just see how there's a harsh line right there with that Dark Horse, and even with Smog. You're going to put that brush right here along the edges of that color and blend those lines out so you don't see any harsh lines. And then also Buck is such a nice pretty reddish brown. It gives it a nice effect. It's like a nice glow under the bronzy colors, so I like that. So I'm just going back and forth to blend those colors out. You see? And now it looks nice and blended. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of that Smog again with that shader brush, and I'm going to on the tip of the brush, dip it on the tip. Dip on the tip. And I'm going to smudge my lower lash line with smog all the way up into the tear duct. So just make sure you connect with your outer corner and smudge. And then I'm going to also dip it into, what's this called? Half Baked. And this will just brighten up that darker smog. So we'll just give it a little bit of a brightening effect. Just like that. Okay, and then here is your trick to make your eye look a little brighter. You're going to take your shader brush, and one side I used smog and the other side I turn it around and I'm pressing it into Half Baked so you get some color on the other side of the brush. And what you're going to do is you're going to place that on the middle of your eyelid, right on top of smog. And just don't smear it, don't move it around, just tap it, press it right in the middle of your eyelid. Okay, and so now you have a like shiny, pretty gold on top of smog. So that looks really, really nice. Okay, I am going to use Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes in, I don't know, number 10. I think that's number 10. Okay, so you're just going to line your waterline. Now your waterline is the skin between your lash line where your lashes start to grow out and your eyeball. So it's that skin right there. That is your waterline. So whenever you line your waterline, you want an eyeliner that is pretty creamy. So you want the eyeliner to be fairly creamy so you're not tugging on that skin or pushing on that skin. Okay, and so that's about it. You're just lining it just until the tear duct. I don't really like to put eyeliner in the tear duct because then it starts to get goopy and then you get that black eye boogie thing going on. So I stay away from that. Okay, and so that is it, and then I'm going to highlight. Now I'm not going to use a highlight from the Naked palette because the one in the Naked palette is on the pinky side and this is kind of bronzy, so I'm going to steer away from that and I'm going to use Rice Paper from MAC. And this is a yellowy highlight, so I felt like it would go nicely with these colors. And you're just going to tap that on, and I'm using an e.l.f. brush, and I think it's called the C brush. Again, it's $3 at Target. It's really pretty good quality. I like it. The bristles are very soft. So it's a nice quality brush for $3. So I think you can't go wrong there. You're going to just tap that inside the inner tear duct as well with rice paper to open up the eye. And then just blend it upwards. Okay? It's a nice soft highlight for a bronzy eye. And then the last thing is I'm going to use my 1x1 Maybelline Volume Express in Blackest Black. Okay, so I'm just going to do a coat of that and I will meet you right back and I'll explain what else is on the rest of my face. Okay, so this is the completed look. The rest of my face I used a bronzing powder by MAC and this one is in Refined Golden. My cheeks I used an e.l.f. blush in Candid Coral, really pretty peachy pink. And on my lips I used the Palladio lip balm in orange, really cool color. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos, and if you have any suggestions, please comment below. I want to hear any of your suggestions or comments. Thank you. Don't forget to